Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. I specifically chose a title that would entice all the viewers to come by. That's right. It's a title I've not used in quite some time. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just make the admission right here and right now that I have not used this title in a full week. That's right. All right, let's see here. Welcome, one and all. Greetings to every single one of you that is here right now, and all of that will come by later to the Salivate Metal live stream on a Friday night. That's right. This is a Friday night live. Good to see you guys. We got the Global Warmer who is first and thumbed it up. Dennis Niemeyer is here. Guns and Watches is here. Greetings to you, as well as Saki Ruperstar. We've got the Tribe C130. Oh man, those things can corkscrew down in a tight pinch if they really need to. Good to see Polar Wolf Pete. Welcome. Good to see Mikos World. Yes, indeed. Welcome. Hope everybody is doing well here this evening as we march on through. We're expecting some scammers, but you never can know. They've changed their MO. That means modus operandi for those of you in Rio Linda. I'll explain why. Because what they're doing now is having the automated callers get your permission to have them call you back later. And we don't want to mess with that, right? So we might get some of those. I recognize some of them. And we'll screw around with the automated devices a bit here. Good to see Treasure Charger. Alma Balls is here. Silver Supplement is here. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see Frostbite is here as well. Yes, indeed. I hope you're staying warm, Frostbite. Yes, indeed. We don't want you to get any kind of gangrenous activity going on there for getting too cold. You know, your fingers and toes can turn black from touching all that silver, that cold silver. All right. We don't want frostbite in a literal sense. Good to see Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here, the one, the only. He is a man, but he's not a myth because he exists in real life. But he is a legend because he's been in this community as long as I have, and he knows his stuff, and he's created an invention called the CCT Silver Slide, and it is amazing. It's been around the world. All right, the Silver Sphincter comments about the scammers are getting even more sneaky. If you've not seen that community post, I encourage you to check it out. As the Silver Sphincter reports, any God has blessed me. I'm financially free from Soando Money Advisor. Yes, good job. They're pretty easy to recognize, but they're getting trickier now because now they're saying, that you can check this financial and precious metals dealer advisor, and Sal recommends them. They even say Sal, and how do they know? So they're getting a little sneakier. They might be using AI, perhaps. Some of these scammers very well could be using AI. That could be their very beginning of it because they see everybody use Sal in the comments, and so that's probably what they're doing. All right, very good. Hello, good to see you guys. Let's see here. We've got James Smith is here. Hello, John Hukulak. And we've got the Truth Drops, keeping it real. I broke my first ounce today. Oh, my goodness gracious. I am now successfully at 34.48 grams. 4 9s in stack. Nice. All right. So when you say you broke it, that means you broke through to that amount of weight in your stack. Congratulations. Very good. And we've got Bosnian Stacker here. It says, Zimbabwe men, women, and children are subjected to forced labor and agriculture and domestic service in the country's rural areas, as well as domestic servitude and sex trafficking in cities and surrounding areas. And do not care what slave masters are doing with their own money. Yes. It's tough. It's not a pleasant system in Zimbabwe. That's why they call them third world countries. Stacking Investments, good to see you. Welcome. And by the way, it goes to show you that slavery still goes on around the world. And not a lot of people are talking about it. Yes, indeed. Annie Oakley is here. Good to see you. And Gold Chick is here. Hello, Gold Chick. All right, there you go. All right, CCT now identifies as invisible with my preferred pronouns who, where. There you go, exactly. You know what? All this talk about pronouns. What about your proverbs? I like go, run, sleep, talk, that type of thing. Those are my preferred pronouns, especially tonight. I'm talking, right? I talk. Bosnian Stacker says, very good. Can I have some? Thumbs up. Thank you. All right. This was my first year of heavily concentrating on gold. That video there from 2017. Yeah, crazy. Time flies. All right, Bosnian Stacker, great video as always. Thank you, my friend. And we've got Michael Doyle says, tell the IMF to pound sand, among other things. That's right, exactly. A slight little redness left over from my most popular video. All right, very good. And we've got Bosnian Stack. I really love this video and thumbs up. Thank you. Gold and silver play a part in the green revolution. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Red Crawler says this: if the scammers didn't use Uncle Sal, then it's definitely 100% fake. That's right. I'm like, well, that's just it. They want to appear to be legit by using our names. Yes, indeed. There you go. That's right. My proverbs are pushing up. Proverbs. That's right. Hey, no wonder. There you go. Proverbs. I like that. Proverbs and proverbs. I never just saw that when you typed it. Push and up. That's right. Push and up. James Real is here. Good to see. No IQ is here. And welcome to Electric Ninja. He's got some high and mighty pronouns. Hello, Skywalker PMs. And oh, that guy. All right. On which day of the week will we all die, Sal? Oh, my goodness gracious. I hope it's not for a long time and it's not going to be all at once. That means there's a catastrophic situation on our hands. If that happens, if everybody dies on the same day of the week. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. Mountain Goaty. I'll report all these bots as porno, so hopefully they get looked at and removed. Yes, and I thought about that too when I do them, but I figured, you know what, I might as well. Hey, here comes a scammer. Let's go ahead and take it just for gifts and shiggles. Hello?
Hi, Jim.
Yes, this is Jim.
Hi, Jim. This is Anna with ERC.
Anna, hello. Doing well, and we've come to the conclusion that you're not an automated artificial intelligence. This is great. All right, Anna. Goodness.
You got a real life person.
Real life person. Now, Anna, let me ask you a question. Anna, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Anna? Anna, are you okay? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yes, I'm okay.
Now,
I've been hit by a smooth criminal.
All right, excellent. All right, that's great. Oh boy, I tell you what, you never know. I think some of the people in the Federal Reserve are smooth criminals too. Wouldn't you agree?
I would.
Not a big fan.
Oh,
Old Jerome.
No, me neither.
Old Jerome Powell. Yes, indeed. So now I'm going to need to get some money from you from the employee retention credit. I had to remember what the C stood for. Okay. And, when I think of retention, I think about retaining fluid, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't retain any fluid in my ankles. Just so you understand, my ankles are beautiful. They're probably the most beautiful ankles you've ever seen. I'll text you a picture after we're done with this conversation. The ladies love my ankles, I must confess, okay?
Oh.
Now, I don't have much to brag about, Anna, but my ankles are the bomb diggity. Okay.
The bomb diggity.
Yes, and you can take that to the bank, but just not the Federal Reserve Bank because they're in.
Yeah, it's not worth much nowadays, you know.
It's not worth nowadays. In fact, from the time we started talking in this conversation, for that short amount of time, which is exactly 1 minute and 4 seconds, the dollar has lost 0.0034% of its value.
It's sad.
It is pretty sad.
It really is. It is very sad. I'm hoping things turn around, but yeah, it's pretty sad. So, I mean, considering it's losing its value, we really need to get on this.
That's what she said, Anna.
Oh, my goodness, Jim. So tell me about Gepard Enterprises. What do you do?
Well, we are starting a new initiative. We've been in business for 14 years, but Gepard Enterprises is really getting involved in well, it's a kind of a breath spray. Okay, I don't have bad breath. Let me just make that clear. But I've been around people who have bad breath. Okay, and they get kind of into your personal space, and you get that breath in your. So we're starting a new breath spray that can not only clean. It's not only gives a nice aura or smell aroma. That's it. The aroma of your breath. But it also will clean up the inside of your mouth with little silver particles, very, very, very tiny microscopic silver particles, because silver is an antimicrobial. Did you know that, Anna?
Yes, I did.
Yes, and so we're going to use the power of silver, and we want to try to take advantage of the low silver price. However, it has gone up today, 34 cents. Silver is now trading at $23.93 for the ask price. That's a dime's worth of difference between the bid price, up 1.45% today. Now, the markets are closed right now, for the weekend. And the weekend is a time where we can maybe have a Michelob. The weekends are made for Michelob. But after you slurp on that beer a little bit, or this coffee that I'm drinking right now, and it is quite tasty. You'll never guess what brand it is.
Starbucks?
No, I'm not that highfalutin, Annie.
Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
Nice coffee.
Yeah, I've heard it's good coffee. This is Folgers Black Silk with a little pinch of cinnamon in it, because cinnamon helps regulate your blood sugar.
Yes, it does.
And then also have a little bit of baking soda in there. Why do I put baking soda in there? It neutralizes the acid of the coffee.
Yes, that's right. So if you get heartburn or anything like that, that'll help.
And with that being said, that maintains, and I chase it with water when I'm done, after I slurp this thing through, to make sure I have plenty of fluid in me, to which goes and filters through my kidneys, and then when it goes out, I'm all good. I don't retain fluid, hence why my ankles look so sweet.
That's awesome, Jim.
Yeah.
Got it. You're just telling everybody your secrets.
Well, I tell you what, some of these are not copywritten, or there's no, so you can share this with anybody you want on Instagram or whatever social media platform, on the Snapchat. Is that what the kids are using these days, the Snapchatty?
Yeah, that's what they're using. I can't say I use that, or Instagram, honestly, either.
Or Facebook, maybe, or maybe it's MySpace. Are you a MySpace gal?
Oh, gosh, no. I only had MySpace back when my kids were young and they were on it. I wanted to see what they were doing.
Ah, okay.
So,
nice.
Yeah, and I did have Facebook. I still have it. I just barely go on it. It's just pointless, it seems. Social media has created so many issues, so I'm good.
I have identity issues, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell. I'm what they call fluid, gender fluid.
Uh-huh.
So I can't tell. Everybody says that I'm too masculine, and then they say we're too feminine. And so I have to just evolve with whatever crowd I'm with.
Oh, goodness.
So that way, so right now I'm trying to impress you with my masculinity. I don't know if it's working or not, but you can impress me though, Anna, if you could sing to me. Can you sing to me, maybe Hit the Lights from Metallica? Some old school Metallica?
No, I don't do any heavy metal, but funny enough, I used to be a singer years ago.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So when you said that, I was like, wow, that's not the first time I've heard that.
Okay. All right. Here's an easy one for you. Mariah Carey, Emotions.
Really? That's not easy.
She only has an three octave voice, right? That's it. Or had.
Yes, exactly. With age and damage. You get damage over the years. So, yeah, it's not the same. But, yeah, that's not an easy one.
All right, what's your favorite? What's your range? I'm going to guess you're a soprano.
I was actually a mezzo-soprano.
You're a what?
So, I was a mezzo-soprano.
Mezzo-soprano. I'm a Carmela soprano or Tony soprano?
No, mezzo.
Mezzo, okay. It's still Italian all the same, right?
It is.
Nice.
I think I would be more of a second soprano or alto at this point. Right. And of course, as we get older, our voices, they drop some, and it's just not the same.
Well, you have a lovely voice. I'm a tenor. They like to see me 10 or 12 miles away when I sing.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, you sing me a line from your favorite song. It doesn't have to be Hit the Lights or any old school Metallica, and you sing me a line or two, so let's see if I can recognize it.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you, though.
Oh man, that sounds somewhat familiar, but dang, that's great though, really good. Who was that? Kid Rock?
No, Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette. Okay, yes, that's right. Isn't that ironic? Know. Yeah, you ought to. Okay, right. See, if you would have gotten to the chorus, I would have gotten it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But she belts it out during the chorus, doesn't it?
Yeah, she does. Usually I belt it as I'm even going through this, but I'm trying not to be too loud in my surroundings.
Ooh, okay, right. Yes, that's right. You're at work. You got to be careful, right? Let's see
Mm-hmm.
here. Yeah, that's good.
So, and I just want you to know, Jim, I've never done that for anybody.
Well,
So,
I feel honored and privileged that you would do that for me. I appreciate that. All right. Wonderful.
yeah. Well, you seem like a little bit of a rock and roll kind of guy, so I thought
Well,
we could go with that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I kind of like the old rock and roll stuff, and but I'm fine with some Sinatra from time to time.
Oh, yes, yes. Or how about some Nat King Cole?
Nat King Cole, yeah, or
Unforgettable.
Janis Joplin in the pits. I mean, in the
Oh,
oh wait,
that's
was it? No, it's
that's
not Janis
definitely.
Joplin in the pits. It's what was her name with the Gladys
Joan
Knight.
Jett and the Blackhearts?
Gladys Knight,
Oh, Gladys
Gladys
Knight and
Knight.
the
But
Pips.
Joan Jett the Blackhearts was great too. Now, can you
Yeah,
sing
yeah.
"My Heart Will Go On"? Who sang that? "My Heart Will Go On." That
Celine.
Celine Dion. That's right. Yes.
Yes. I don't recall the words to that, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, I know somewhere in that song it says "My Heart Will Go On." I do know that.
Yes, yes. Well, and that's also one you need to vocalize for because
That's
there's a lot of stretching that your vocal cords need to do for that. So,
oh yeah, I know it. Yes, I know the feeling. That's for sure.
so yeah, I can't do that one for you. Not like that.
Not like that.
But
Especially we don't have
yeah,
a tuning fork or something to get to the right key. You know what I mean? I don't have a
no, I have
tuning.
a piano.
Oh, you got a piano? You got one by you, by any chance?
I do.
Nice. You can play the piano. I tell you what. Hold on one second here,
Oh,
because I got the guitar here.
Jim.
Now, this is an ESP. I can't, but I'm not the best, but I can. Yeah, so there we can do that. I don't know. I think
Is
it's
that
tuned.
knocking on heaven's door?
Oh, you know, it could be knocking on heaven's door. I was just messing around. Yeah, that's right. It could be that. Yeah, you know,
Mm-hmm.
every song has those same three chords. It seems like it could be anything, but
Pretty much.
right.
Pretty much. I don't play the guitar. I used to play piano. I can't say that I do now, so it would be unfair of me to say that. It would be correct. But I do have a lot of music in my family, so.
Well, that's good. Well, I bet you could probably pick the piano up, and well, you
Okay.
probably can't physically pick the piano up, as my guess,
No.
but you can probably play it, and it would be. You probably might surprise yourself.
Yes. Well, on occasion I've sat at it and just tried to hammer out some tunes, and it's been years. So,
Yeah.
and I haven't been reading music all these years, so I'm a little rusty. I'll be honest, very, very rusty.
Well, I tell you, it's all right. It's a. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, and it'll come back to you. I'm sure. I'm sure it will. Well, I tell you what, Anna. Let. Sadly, we've come to the end. I've got to actually head out of here, but let's do this. Call me back on Tuesday night, and we'll talk about
Oh,
the ERC. We'll talk about the ERC. You know me, because I'm down with the ERC, if that's what you're telling me. And we'll get
well,
into this stuff because I have a feeling I'm going to try to. I've got some contacts at the Federal Reserve. I might be able to reverse this inflation thing a bit,
sure.
and we might be able to get to deflated about a couple of hundredths of a percentage point between now and then we'll have everything going. Maybe silver will be lower now because it's up 34 cents, and you know me, there'll be a pullback. I'll predict the silver price to go up another dollar by
It'll go
Tuesday,
back.
and it'll go down, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening.
You think silver's going to continue to go up, huh?
Yeah, I think everything's going to continue to go up
Yeah.
until things change.
Things
So,
things do change. That's right.
yeah, but just so you know, Jim, I mean, our call is going to be really very simple, and it's not going to be very long, honestly. I don't need you for very long.
Well, I know. I hear you. That's what she said too. But unfortunately, I'm running short on the clock here. But call me back Tuesday. We'll keep it short, simple, sweet, and I won't even talk about my knuckles or my ankles.
Your knuckles or your ankles.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Jim. I tell you what, I'll call you on Tuesday around 6.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Anna. All right. Have a good
Hey,
one. Take care.
you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. There you go. Let's see here. Oh, boy. Let's see here. All right. Now, let's get to the comments. Never knew we were going to do a market watch. Let's see here. All right, but go. Look at this. Now we have one of these things. Now, I don't know. Shirley Morgan might just be. Let's leave this comment up, moderator. To Shirley Morgan, to Glenn Cameron Henry. My guess is this is pretty interesting. Shirley Morgan, are you messing around with us? Let's bite on this Shirley Morgan thing. Glenn Cameron Henry, for assistance, just search the name on Google. They are an approved dealer. Oh, man, and they didn't name drop my name. Of course, this is an example of the kind of spam comments, but Shirley Morgan, this very well could be. Now, I don't know. Let me see here. I'm going to see. I might be able to go to the channel. Let's see what the Shirley Morgan. It's got a pretty picture of Shirley Morgan there. No videos. Let's see when the account was created. May 10th, 2023. No list. So let's see here. Let's see what Shirley Morgan does here. Let's see if she responds. Get a room. Get a room. Hey, I was a gentleman. Was I not a gentleman? Besides, I mean, good grief, you know. I don't know. I'd say she was actually kind of fun. I'm actually surprised that she's in a field of work like that. I always kind of feel kind of bad when they're kind of, you know, easygoing and they're friendly and stuff like that. But anyways, let's see here. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to remove the comment now. To see if Shirley Morgan comes back and tells, maybe Shirley Morgan will come back and say it's not a scam. But I think that was probably just a bot. But we'll see if it happens again, if it's the same thing or something else different. We will know for sure. But that's how they're doing it now. They're shifting. There's baby Brahma Mama. Yes, indeed. And that's it. You ladies are my, you know, if I'm going to swoon any ladies, it can be you guys. Tigra Lambert just posted a picture of a bed. She sang me a song. Sing me a song, you're a singer. She didn't ask me to sing for her, though. You notice that? Because I don't know what I was going to sing. I was going to sing Owner of a Lonely Heart. Owner of a Lonely Fart. All right, Mountain Goaty. I report all these bots. Says, porno. There you go. That's right. The good job. Actually, that's good. I probably should do it, too. All right, and we've got AZ, Silver Stacker, Arizona Silver Stacker. Watch your videos daily, my friend. Love them. Thank you, Arizona Silver Stacker. That means a lot to me. I'm honored and humbled that you take the time to do that. I appreciate that very, very much. And we've got Zardaw says, I'll give you 1 ounce of Chinese gold. Would you take it? You know, yeah, if you gave me 1 ounce of Chinese gold, I'd take it. In fact, I'll buy the old gold. I've got a piece of mine, but I really can't afford to get it now. But anyways, slurp coffee. Here we go. Slurping some coffee. Yes, indeed. Sing some Thin Lizzy. There we go. Thin Lizzy. Yes, indeed. Play the guitar while she sings. Yeah, I should have offered that. I should have done. I guess she couldn't sing very loud there, so. But yeah, I could do that. Silita says thumbs up. Thank you, Silita. Appreciate that. And the Yua says chemotherapy would be obsolete and the drug companies already have a much better cure, but make more money with the expensive treatments. You know, sadly, I cannot disagree with you more on that. Believe me, if there was something better, they could not hold that back. They could not hold it back. I almost guarantee you that. The inventions will be released. That is why only platinum. I have a few pieces of jewelry. Platinum holds valuable stones more securely than gold. That's true. Perhaps some new inventions will come out to use it, but I am more bullish on silver. Nope, I hear you. But you're right. You're right. The technology in platinum is crucial in some of those drugs. You're right, for sure. There you go. Exactly. Should have sang her some Slayer. That's right. Hello, Objective Sovereignty. Me and my drone are here. Good to see you. Surfing Silver says, scammers disgust me. They really think they can steal others' hard-earned money. That's right. That's what they want to do. They don't care. And we've got, by the way, we've got a fairly decent crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. Bosnian Stacker with a good live stream, my friend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that as we march ahead here. Bosnian Stacker. He's been watching some of the old videos, too, and I appreciate it. There's Rocky Superstar. He hit the love button hard. There's Rocky Superstar, the one and the only. There he is. Now, Nick says, this channel makes videos I didn't even know I wanted to like. Well done, brother. Some good content. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Try my best. Very much appreciate it. Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, there you go. Fred Farkle says, let's explore. There we go. What we're going to try to do. China will become more powerful with gold. That video. Not a lot of people saw that one. When does Powell decide on rates to go up or down? Does gold let it go up or down if rates go? If gold goes up, gold will go down. I explained that in today's video, this evening's video. And it's looking like he's probably not going to raise rates. But hey, anything can change. A lot can change between now and then. But it's kind of it's teeter-tottered the other way again. Black Silver Staff, long time no see, my friend. Good to see you. Black Silver Staff, welcome. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well, sir. Electric Ninja says, David Koresh should ask the scammers for money in order to create symbols for drum sets made from silver and gold. The sweet sounds that would come out of these symbols would be epic. Yes, indeed. Can you imagine? Now, I think silver is a much more stable element or to make those sounds, and you couldn't hit it very hard because it's just soft enough. You'd have to do sterling, and even that would not be. But anyways, very good, very good. Let's see here. James Smith says that he believes by the end of the year, gold and silver will go way up. I'm still bullish on silver. I'm still thinking $28 by the end of the year. So we're on the same page with that. Gold's hit 2,000 already. I think it'll recapture that again. I really do. I don't know. But anyways. All right. If I stretch out my vocals to your heart, you know, I forget how it goes, man. I wish I remembered how this tune went. And I can't really listen to it right now or else I'll get a copyright strike. But, and my heart will go on. I don't know. I forget. I'm trying to sing it like Ronnie James Dio. I can't do that. All right. And Bosnian Stacker says, greetings and thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate that. We have got Audio Tech on this $120 silver. This is the debt clock imploding. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Now it's at 0, and I've done videos to check out my silver and debt clock. I need to update that series someday. It says, why does your debt clock have every spot filled in, and mine has 3 blank spots? Dollar oil, dollar silver, and gold, all $0. Well, Audio Tech, I encourage you to watch my most recent video in this play stream. It explains all of it, the reason why that's the case. Oh, yeah. Ridge Runner, good to see you. Hello. All right. And we've got the Silver Aura. It says here, China owns its gold, though its citizens encourage them to do so. Granted, you can make the argument that their government would confiscate it whenever deemed necessary, whereas the West encourages its citizens to become drugged up and dumbed down. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what would be the case if the government decided they want to take the Chinese citizens' gold. They may have a tougher time because it does transcend this current Communist Party. So they might have a harder time than they think, is my guess. Getting an appreciable amount of it. Life with a view. I see the USA going cashless digital before long. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen in any time soon. It may take maybe a couple more generations for that to happen. Very good. THS is here. Good to see THS. You've got Deleter. I wonder if commenting on this social post will cause the bots to reply with a spam message to me. Always report them, but I feel like YouTube encourages this kind of thing on the sly. Well, there's no question. If YouTube wanted to do something about these spam bots, they could. All they got to do is stop any repeat messages. More than 2 or more than 3 repeat messages. Just limit it to 1 on any given time frame. I mean, it's so simple they can do to stop it, but they don't. I agree with you there. However, it gets so bad that there's some spammers that will comment, and some other spammer from a different thing will come in and comment underneath that one. It's crazy. They stack on top of each other, these scammers do. It's insane. Johnny B is here. By the way, you guys should check out Johnny B. He's got a channel as well. Johnny B does. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for the thumbs up. We're at 70 thumbs up now. As we march on through here. Luke F. says, they've been doing this for years. Unfortunately, people still fall for it. I haven't seen one with Sal in it, but they've done it using other channels' names as well. Unfortunately, YouTube can't seem to get rid of these guys, so just something we have to deal with. I report them every time I see them, as should all of you. Yep, exactly right. Very good. Yes, Rob the Average American, we are still live. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. And let's march on ahead here. We've got No IQ. Says not to worry, Sal. I know if you were going to recommend somebody or something, you would turn it into a video. That's right, exactly right, No IQ. True that. You're the man. All right, bring it. Hey, thank you, Black Silver Staff. I appreciate that. All right. Yes, indeed. Bosnian Stacker, I do not need a robot or computer telling me what to do. That's right. ChatGPT gives 4 reasons to buy gold. That's right. Crazy. Yep, me either. I'm with you on that one. Bosnian Stacker says, what does ChatGPT says really says how much should my escort charge? Yes, indeed. All right. Well, if you have an electric escort, does Ford still make the escort? But if you were to charge an escort and it was made for electricity, it probably still would take a couple hours. Good to see Nighthawk. Good to see you. And Donovan Robbins. Good to see you. You can't see the chat, Donovan. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's here. Just try to expand the window or see if you can. If you right-click on the side, there's a way to be able to pop the window out, and you can see it then. There's a little 3 ellipsis called the ellipsis on the right-hand side where it says chat, either top chat or live chat. If you go to it and click on that, there's a pop-up menu that'll come out and it'll say pop out chat. Pop that sucker out and you'll see it. Hopefully that helps you out. Bosnian Stacker also says on this Chat GPT video, passing the bar exam don't mean nothing. One of my good friends who never went to college and falsified the university paperwork passed the bar exam with only a GED under his belt. He had practiced the criminal law for 12 years before he got busted and got probation for it. Wow! His winning record was 92% before he pissed off the right people for it to lose his license and get busted for it. That is crazy. Wow. That's hard to believe. Pretty amazing. All right. Let's slurp our way through here. Yeah. Brandon on the almost 100 ounces of gold video. Let's see what he's got to say here as we march on through here. He says, wow, this is before the intro and everything, huh? I had no idea in 9 years you've been doing this on YouTube. Actually, it's over 10 now. And you're hitting 20 ounces back then. And wow, must have also been like a couple 100,000 cigarettes earlier listening to your voice. You're compared to now. I didn't even recognize it to begin with. And I was like, what the hell? Where's the intro? Where's his voice? I had to listen to it longer. Realized it was actually you. I thought somebody hijacked your account or something. Just started a new YouTube account. I'm going to be trying to do pretty much all precious metals. All right, very good, Brandon. Well, nice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And he says, man, I still want to get my first ounce, probably have an ounce of gold and jewelry. Yeah, I did a video encouraging folks on how you can do it, how you can buy a full ounce of gold. Even on a low budget. Whisper. That's right. You heard a little whisper in there. All right. And JeroArt.com says here, I think the corrupt Bidens and the Fed will create a short-term strong economy which will drop the silver and gold price shortly. Then the bubble pops, we will skyrocket. Yes, indeed. Anything's possible for sure. All right. And by the way, good to see Magic Micah is here. Hello, Magic Micah. Glad to see you. Camel Toe Harris, 2024 from Matt Matson. Do not redeem, sir. All right, do not redeem. All right. Double A, do not redeem. And Jade in Friday says, regarding 1319, the ancient Roman name for gold was Aurum, which meant shining dawn in defense to Aura, who was the goddess of dawn. Interesting. Wow, I did not know that. The actual meaning of it. That's pretty cool. All right. Very, very good. And let's get back over here. We've got Budget Coin Hunter on the Here's What a Dollar Collapse Would Look Like video. If you get a chance to check that one out, it's pretty interesting. And that would be where our Wiemeyer inflation comes in. Wiemeyer inflation plus Wiemeyer degeneracy equals Wiemeyer solutions. Prepare accordingly. That's right, Budget Coin Hunter. Right, very good. Very true. Annie Oakley is back from the garden. All right. Good to see you back, Annie. Annie, hope you're doing. Hope you had a good time in the garden. All right. Wherever you go, there you are. That's right. Could metal be stamped value as weighted or variable precious metal? Something to consider. Appreciate content. Thank you. Yes, technically it could be stamped on anything, anywhere, but these are really can't be tested as far as the precious metal content. But there are security features that pretty much make it pretty clear. Hey, the first super chat of the night from Nick. Thank you, Nick. $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said, is the government purposely letting all these fighting age males immigrants in on purpose? I've never seen such a mess. Yes. The answer to that question is yes, they are. And it's absolutely insane. The stuff that we've been seeing with our government has been bantered about as conspiracy for years. It has now been proven as fact. And that's one of them, that is. There's no question about it now. It's insane. Ronald Hall is here. Welcome. Yeah, James Brown died today. Rest in peace. Here comes a scammer. Hello? Auto dollar, likely. Yep, auto dollar. SDRC 92126. This is the first time I've seen you. I haven't seen any of your comments come through on my channel or in the spam folder either. But you're welcome here. You're welcome to speak your mind. Thank you for mentioning that. I don't know what's going on. Could be YouTube doing it, but thank you for popping in. If you've been commenting on the channel for a while, I've not seen any. I'll probably, if I did, I don't remember the name, but anyways. But thank you for coming in. Good to see you guys. We've got Nickel Stacking is here. I always thought flowers was pretty. Hi then, Melinda. Thank you. All right. Isotech says here. Let's get to this. Okay, let me first answer this. Why are they doing it? One reason and one reason only. They want voters. They want voters because it's not just the fighting men, of age men. They want them too, but they're taking anybody that'll come in. I've seen women, children come in. They're taking them all. They want voters. They want them to vote, and they want them to vote a certain way too. All right. So Isotech says, actually, the cost of making coins is constant. The value of the coins has decreased, so the value of the coin is now less than the value of the metal content. Actually, I disagree there because the supply chains and the fuel costs and everything like that is all affected by inflation, which means it's more expensive. You really kind of do that by the percentage of the cost, based off of fuel and the cost of materials. Inflation and devaluation of the currency. When I graduated high school, the average price for a brand new car was under 10 grand. Now used cars are priced higher than that. My first car I bought was used. I paid $600 for it. My wages were lower then too, so it took me a full year to pay off the loan. The most recent car cost me $13,000. There was no loan. My income has increased, so I have way more devalued dollars to buy the car. Welcome to inflation. You devalue dollar. We no longer talk about billions in national debt. We speak of trillions. That's exactly right, Isotech. You're right. And that, going back to inflation with the coins, that's right. It really is kind of constant when you think about it. But fuel and other stuff like that has an effect because we've seen times before this massive inflation hit where the fuel costs and the cost of the metals has gone up. Like in 2008, there was a time where copper was about $4 a pound like it is now. And it costs more than make the sense. All right, very good. All right. Yeah, I hear you. I understand, Nick. It is troublesome. Travis Chandler is here. Good to see you. And Silver Patriots is here. Dougie Dewitt is here as well. Universal Vibes TV is with us tonight. Thank you, guys. We need about 15 more thumbs up, and we'll get to 100 likes on this live stream. Pretty cool. All right. Bob and Mary, do you ever crack out a slab gold or silver coin? By the way, do you remember the old Stagecoach bar scams? Yes, I do remember that, and yes, I have. I've cracked out a slab in the past and melted the coin down. It was a milk-spotted 30th anniversary or 25th anniversary maple that was graded to 69, ruined by milk spots. Took that thing out and melted that puppy down. It was pretty crazy. We filmed it too on this channel way back in the day. Cladale D. Hello, Cladale. Good to see you, my friend. Always appreciate nothing's mediocre when you pop in. We appreciate you being here. Thank you, guys. And Nick, thank you again for the super chats. It does help. I actually owe you 6 push-ups. Let me give you 6 push-ups. I'll explain that, what I do here for those of you who are new in a moment here. Let's do 6 push-ups. Let me put this guitar away. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing. Oh, I'll just do it like this. Here we go. 6 push-ups. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I needed to do 7. I think I miscounted the super chats. Thank you. Oh, man. All right. All right, there's Nick again. Thank you, Nick. Why is the government ruining our money on purpose? By the way, that's the one way to get the attention of everybody. It lights up in different colors here on purpose. Well, I think they want to reset. I think at this point they're doing it to reset the currency. I think they want to, I think essentially they want to usher in a central bank digital currency. And they want to do it on the backs of us and inflating it. But I also think that's one theory. The other theory is that we have the world's reserve currency, and likely they think that it's not going to fall or falter because we're the cleanest of the dirtiest shirt of the dirty shirts in the laundry pile. But good question, very good. Hey, good to see Monique King, and Cladale has just dropped $20 in the super chat. Wow. So that's 25. I'm going to do 25 curls now. I need to work on my arms a little bit. Thank you, Cladale. Man, very kind of you, Cladale D. And good to see Monique. Monique King is here with us tonight. Good to see you. All right. All right. Very good. Let's do it. Hello, good citizen. So let's do 25 curls. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, because it's 13 on each arm, so there we had to do that. So thank you, Cladale. Appreciate that. And thank you, Nick. You guys are great. Appreciate that. So what I do is for every dollar donated via Super Chat, I do a push-up or exercise. And for every dollar donated via PayPal, Friends, and Family, I do 2. Why is it more via PayPal, Friends, and Family? Because there's no fees or taxes taken out when it's done via PayPal, Friends, and Family. With the Super Chats, it takes out 30% off the top for YouTube and well over 20% for taxes. So there you go. Very good. The money is fake. The workout is real. There you go. Thank you. All right. Good to see Silver Scientist is here. And thank you so much, Claudel. I appreciate that. And thank you, Nick. You guys are great. All right. And Lipford is here. Rocky's here. He says, real good to see you, Rocky. And let's get her back over here. All right. So, thank you, Bob. All right. Repo Donkey says, isn't Mexico one of the best modern examples of coin debasement? They went from 5 pesos in 1948, being 30 grams of 90% silver, and by 1988, 5 pesos was more or less worthless. Yes, that's true, but in the United States, we went from 90% silver to no silver in 1 year. In 1 year. $50 went to 40% silver for a couple of years, but that was it. Crazy. All right. All right, let's see here. Mark Hawley, it's a 20-pound barbell. So it's not terribly heavy, but that's about my speed. 20 pounds. Doc Ennick says, I really want to get one of those thick silver rounds one of these days. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they're pretty cool, the thick ones. I like them thick. I'm a big fan of the thick. Yes, no, I'm not built by Chuck Norris. Honestly, those kind of exercises, I do exercise every day, but it's more aerobic. But most of the, quote, strengthening exercises, the push-ups and curls, most of them I do on the live streams. But I do feel like I'm getting a little bit more toned. However, I really haven't done as much lately because it hasn't been as much. And Sunday nights, I don't do them anymore because of the markets are so crazy with the markets and everything. So I really don't have time to do it. And I tend to lose, sometimes I lose some of the crowd when I do counting all the time. But hey, we have fun on these Friday and Tuesday nights too. It's a little more casual. And Cyber Curtain Twitcher says, scammers around every corner. I done my civil duty and saved an elderly couple from a loft insulation scam. Good job just this week. Good job, CCT. A loft insulation scam. And they'll go after any and everything, it seems like. Tim says, this was absolutely a great video. I just started stacking collecting in February, and I've learned a lot from your videos along the way. You and Spectacular put out the best videos in my humble opinion. Thanks for your time and work. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, Tim. I'm honored and humbled. I hope you will stick around, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the videos. All right. Very good. All right. And we've got John Love says, what is that germanium mint piece in the center? Looks like a 10-ounce round that's only as wide as a 1 ounce and ultra thick. That's right, exactly it is. I've shown it in another video. And it's the 10-ounce allegory series, the last of them. Yes, indeed. I have the first time they did it in 10 ounces and the last one they did in 10 ounces for the allegory theme. Pretty cool. All right. Magic Micah, who is here right now. Magic Micah. I appreciate her being here. You know what? Let's see. Do my subscribe? Does she have videos? She's got a little short, so I'm going to subscribe. There's Magic Micah. So check her out. She's got a little short there. All right. Very good. I'll check that out later. Thank you, Magic Micah. All right. Hoping to pop in for the live later. Yes, and she did. Is she still here? Is Magic Micah still here? I got coffee right now. I'm doing the sippy sip salivate style. Awesome. Thank you, Magic Micah. That was from a day ago, too. So I'm glad that she popped in here. And Joseph Contini says, and I quote, a very good video, Sal. I found myself at times falling for the hype. I also found myself falling for your John Wick gold coin, too. Keep up the good work, Sal. We all count on your expertise and your common sense approach to stacking. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Joseph. I try my best, and I try to keep it realistic and balanced in the viewpoint. All right, very good. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. That thing looks sweet. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. And Tara Wattier says, well, I sure hope I never get scammed like these poor retirees. Probably not, since I have played with coins since I was 7 years old. But what else might they scam me on? Yep. Thing is, do your own due diligence and research no matter what. Always find out before you spend money on anything. Let's see here, Magic Micah. All right, there, Magic Micah is here. Dark Knight thinks that Micah is a guy, but I think you're a girl, right, Magic Micah? You've got a girl's profile picture there. Hey, Baby Brahma Mama. Thank you so much, Baby Brahma Mama. Says, why did silver and gold go down this week? Actually, if you go to my channel, Baby Brahma Mama, I posted a video about it here, right here. Gold and silver pounded into submission. 3 powerful reasons why it went down earlier. There's another video here. Here it is. These 2 videos here. Gold and silver take a beating. It could get worse. Here's why. And gold and silver pounded into submission by 3 powerful forces. These 2 videos explain it in pretty good detail. But there are legitimate reasons why it went down. Yes, indeed. And but obviously people are going to have different views. They think, well, maybe manipulation and suppression could be a part of it. I don't know, but I think largely the overall market forces, especially in the video I posted just today too. Today's video kind of talks a little bit about it as well. But yes, indeed. All right, very good. And Mrs. Coin Crew says that I am an older individual. Scammers not scamming this old lady. Oh, you're young. Mrs. Coin Crew is young. What are you talking about? We love Mrs. Coin Crew. Good to see you. Hello, SDP. Good to see you. All right. Sandman Slim says, hello, Sal. That Germanium Mint 10 ounce is truly impressive. Thank you for the level-headed advice in these chaotic times. Stack long and prosper. Thank you, Sandman Slim. Appreciate you so much, sir. Steve C is here. Good to see Steve C. Electric Ninja is here as well. And we've got Bob and Mary. Yes, indeed. Baby Brahma Mama, in a nutshell, essentially, is all the stuff that affects the dollar. And so the dollar index is kind of the biggest driver of gold and silver prices. Doesn't always go with the dollar index, but whatever affects that, like, talk about employment numbers and recession fears or no fears or what have you. A lot of that stuff. Oh, thank you, Magic Mike. I appreciate that. You are awesome. So I'm glad you're joining us tonight. That's awesome. By the way, we missed JM Unleashed. I hope he's all right. And all right, Bob and Mary says China ain't saying how much gold they actually have. We don't even know how much the U.S. has. U.S. Mint doesn't even keep up with consumer gold and silver. Chinese give gold as presents every Chinese year. Americans buy doodads for their families. That's true. You're right. Oh, wow. Catches there you go, Toker Talk. Find some platinum for the stack. All right. I'm seeing Hopium. Today's video is in my watch later. Okay, cool. Thank you, Baby Brahma Mama. You're awesome. Thank you so much. And Ronald Hall, very true. Knowing you as the source, I can use information that you provide to help me make a good decision. Thanks, Al, for all the great info so far. Well, thank you, Ronald. I appreciate it. Although, I think like the advice I gave it here in this channel, or in this video is something good to consider. But the bottom line is to just do your research, balance all the information out, and you'll be good to go. Thank you so much. All right. All right, 66 Sam, you convinced me. I started my gold envelope yesterday. Hopefully I can put up to $40 a week and get that ounce of gold by May 2024. 66 Sam, I hope you can. And keep me posted on the process, on your progress there. That is amazing. I'm proud of you. That's awesome. Very good. All right, and we have this. All right, we have a coming out party, folks. We have a coming out party right here in this live stream at this very moment. Monique King has just come out. She loves platinum, and she's not afraid to say it. Exactly right. Boom shalaka. Oh, yeah, everybody give her a big hand, because I'm a big fan of platinum, too. I got a little desk piece that I like to fondle every now and then. Yes, indeed. All right, so that's it. Very good. And I'm a big fan, too. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. The day we're all going to die is on Wednesday. Oh, my goodness gracious. James said he would take a leave for a while. He was working on something. Okay, all right. Okay, good to know. All right, sounds good. I hope everything is okay. Thank you, Nickel Stacking, for the update. David Carlisle is here. Good to see you, David. Welcome. Been a member for 6 months now. Thank you for being an honorary citizen. All right. And we have got here, Amen, Rakim Alexander says the following. Let's get over here. We make this happen just a second. Do this. We can make our way through this. The court said a dollar is a dollar, and $50 in gold around fiat $2,000 is a $1,950 scam. The fiat dollar is a scam, and gold and silver is real money. And then he quotes us, our Article 1, Section 10. All right, yep, that's definitely one way to look at it. You're right. I mean, sadly, that's what we're having to live with. We're having to live with that, with the dollars these days. So far, nobody's been able to challenge it in court. But anyways. One thing's for sure, gold and silver stand the test of time. That they do. Baird McIntosh, algorithm. I see that a bullion dealer that goes by the initials of SD is having a 72-hour sale on kilo bars, over $2 over spot. I wonder how much further things will fall. They seem to sense something. Thinking about grabbing a pair of them anyways. Through your videos, I've learned to resist FOMO, dollar cost average. That's right, Baird. Resist FOMO. I mean, keep in mind there are scary things happening around us that should make you quake in your boots. But the thing is to not react on that fear whenever buying precious metals or preparing for anything. Always be of sound mind and logic and common sense and fiscally disciplined whenever you make a purchase of anything in that regard. All right, let's see here. Bikini Woman says, Sal, I'm getting a bit envious of your recent roundabout of coins. So beautiful. I think you may show us how you set that up. I want to see the kitties again. Where are the kitties? Yeah, the kitties have been tough. They're not quite as interested in the precious metals anymore. But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll try to do a video around them. And the thing is, I used to do voiceovers and the kitties would come by. As soon as I talk, that kind of freaks them out a little bit and they go away. But maybe one of these days. Very good. All right. Very good. Sean's Precious Metals. Just waiting for the BRICS to announce the Goldback digital currencies this summer. Yeah. Fed now will be out by then, so it's going to be all messed up after the 4th of July. Make your fireworks show this year really count. I know I am, yeah. It'll be very interesting to see if they do, if they have a Goldback single currency. We'll find out. Kind of their version of the euro, right? Is what they're thinking. There is the Eastern European Union that they're trying to get off as well. That's a different thing. Gold Chick. Campaign finance is ridiculous. Limited. There's always loopholes around some of this stuff. It's crazy. All right. And Bruce says here, great info. Speaking of scams, I wrote my congressman yesterday asking what they are doing about China pumping counterfeit coins and bullion into the U.S. and ending up on sites such as eBay. Surprisingly, I received a call this morning from a congressman's office saying that they are aware of the problem and are currently working on a solution. I would encourage everyone to write their legislators and hold their feet to the fire. Who knows, it may help. That is encouraging. Wow, thank you, Bruce. I've written my one of the local politicians where I'm at, and no response. And crazy. None at all. Very important topic. Wasn't a terribly long email, but it was an important email, and it was about the digital currency stuff. Anyways, Richard Metcalf, always do it, Sal. It's a shame. If they were any good, they wouldn't ride your coattail the way they do. Yep. That's right. Thank you, my friend. Ominous Rooster says, nice video works out. Mama would say no before you go. and have a secondary plan with an escape route. There you go. Exactly, Ominous. Well said. Red Gilgrass says, what is that tall silver coin in the middle? That is the 10-ounce allegory. It's from the Germanium Mint. Pretty cool piece. Yes, indeed. Hello, Joey Libs. Good to see you. Glad you guys are here. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Liquid Electrum. Thank you, my friend. $2. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Appreciate that super chat, my friend. We'll add that to another one if it comes along to do some exercises in that regard. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much, friend. All right. The Sarge says, good afternoon, sir. I believe, like when you give the scammers a hard time, you crack me up when you have them in your snare. Thank you. Oh, man, the Sarge, appreciate that. Yeah, we have fun with them. It sure is a good time. Captivia says here, one of the biggest lies I have heard and seen repeated by dealers and on many channels is, who cares what you pay? It'll be worth a ton of money someday. Yep, that's the... You want to be very careful about that. Stay away from people who say that type of thing. Huge premiums do matter, and the more of us that refuse to pay them, the sooner we see them go down. That's right. Very good. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Germanium Mint, they're really good at what they do, for sure. Yes. Good place. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. All right, good citizen. Speaking of writing your senator, I applied for a passport months ago and no movement. I called my state senator and he receives in the mail in 2 days after contacting him. Okay, so I think you're saying to contact your local senator if you have problems with the passport. But that's a federal issue, so that's interesting. Wow. Okay. All right. I don't think Arizona is one of the states that are doing the legal tender that I know of. They may be trying to get taxes. There's a website called Sound Money Index. You could search them out, and they may have the status of all the states and where they are at with their laws. Thank you, SAS Finance. I'd love to have some tacos, man. I bet you make some mean tacos. I'd take them. Yes, indeed. DM Perry, 1974. I must say, wow to that 10-ounce Germanium Mint round. It towers the rest of the coinage that's on display. Yes, indeed. Well, that was the big hitter on this video. People love that one. I'll try to feature it more in some of the videos. Thank you. Might do the Twin Tower to the first and last. We'll find out. Jason Hartman. Prices don't need to go up to validate my stacking. I prefer lower prices. Well, same here. Although, yeah. As long as you are battle-hardened with that regard and have that attitude, that's the most important thing, for sure. All right. All right. Silver Honda, who drives a paid-off blue Honda, says the following. Who is going to the 32nd Annual Schooner, a minimal regatta on Sunday, May 28th? All right, bring your plywood and duct tape. Oh, boy. Sounds like it's going to be quite an adventure. Iowan tacos. Now, that sounds good. Tacos in Iowa. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's march ahead here to the next comment. Universal Vibes TV. Count your wealth in ounces and future buying power. Ignore the price fluctuations. Yep. That's right. In the end, that's the bottom line. And JF says, I've started stacking 90% proof. America the Beautiful quarters by the roll. Wow. Okay, there you go. They have more meat than average circulated Washington's. eBay auctions have won 2 rolls for $4.76. All right, nice, JF. Very good, very good. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Now I'm hungry for tacos. Taco man. And even beaver tacos. I'll take those too. Especially those. Yes, indeed. All right. And we've got Irma says, gee, cheaper gold. Yeah, there you go. We can't argue with that. We're fine with that. The poundage. The Black Swordsman gold and silver spot price beaten into submission. Premium standing tall and mighty above them with a smirk of confidence. Paper fiat running like a wildfire as usual, or like a 2020 peacefully protest. That's right, exactly. There you go, Black Swordsman. David Davey, still waiting on gold to find a support level. Yes, indeed. I'm fine with it going down. Opportunity to buy more, but it's going to be a little while before I buy. Yes, indeed. Yeah, where's Love Button been? We haven't seen Love Button. The other two accounts that she had too, which one of them was Benjamin Beaver or something like that, or I don't know. And all right, Duke Nukeman says here, I'm glad silver went down today. Yes, indeed, I hear you. Because I had to slow down my stacking and only had a few $100s to spend, so I bought some Silver Eagles at about $35 each. I know, but at least they didn't spend over 40 each on them, like a ton of panic buyers have. I bought a box with 12 Eagle tubes, and 8 of them are full, and the 9th is now full. And I'm doing my best to fill the last 2 of Eagles. Yes, indeed. All right, there you go. And if you're doing it to kind of fill a previous, goal, what have you, if you can find them a little bit cheaper, there you go. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. All right, there you go. Annie's making taco sal ad for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good, Annie. Oh, yes, indeed. Sounds really, really good. And we've got Harpazo says, as a newbie to the PM's investing, I've gained so much from the knowledge you've shared. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Harpazo. I appreciate that, my friend. Honored and humbled that you are here. All right, very good. Thank you so much. Anxious Stacker says, I'm not interested in selling, so I get much more excited and satisfaction when prices are as low as possible. Just means I get more each month. If you're wanting it high, you clearly don't understand that if the prices shoot to the moon, everything else will be going to crap, and the dollar you're selling for as close as worthless. Keep on stacking and quit looking at it as an investment. That's right. Very, very true. Thank you, Magic Micah. Hey, I'm honored that you're here. You are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm going to check out your video later, your little short that you made. Thank you, Magic Micah. All right. Oh, yeah. Helen Daub says, let me get this. I feel a burp coming on. There it is. Sorry. I have watched it go up and down for 60 years and keep on buying what I like to keep. Sold it. Sold a LT and bought it a lot of times. Leering. I'm still learning. Okay, learning, I think is what Helen said there. Thank you, thank you. All right, good to see you guys. Good to see all of you. Where are we at? Let's march on ahead here. We've got Erickson says, I'm a hold mode right now. Don't sell. Don't buy until I see what happens. Thank you for a great video, Sal. Thank you, Erickson. Yes, indeed. I think it's a good time to hold when it's low. And if you can time the markets to sell for a good reason or a good cause, wait until the price goes up if you can. Especially if it goes up very quickly. Liquid Electrum, the coin collectrium. He chimes in here and says the following. Let's get over here to make this happen. In the future, the more I try to understand the world, the markets, and what is really going on, the further I get from my real understanding or truth. One day the curtain will rise and reveal the big picture. Until then, I'll continue in my ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, and rabbit holes are deep. There you go. Well, we can rack our brains trying to figure out everything in the market, but something will come out of left field and always surprise us, and we just have to hold fast and hold steady. You're doing a great job, Liquid Electrum. Yes, indeed. Luke F. says, this only happened because I bought that gold maple and a kilo of silver the other day. I know, I hear you, Luke. That's why they call it Salivate's Law. Yes, indeed. Lyle Christensen says here, let me do this. Let me make this there, and let me go back over here and capture some of this beauty. To tell the truth, I keep an eye on the PM prices daily, but I frankly am mentally inoculated against price rises and price falls. I just don't care if the prices hover like the last few days. Price raise a bit lower or doesn't matter unless you are in a selling or buying mode. I say my motto, if you can't have the patience or wait to sit it out, then you will hurt yourself by FOMO buying or need to sell. Just be prepared for patience. One trend I've noticed is a series of extreme raises and falls often signal that prices will go up within the next few weeks. Patience, friends. Yes, indeed. Patience, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Nan Double X. Yes, you missed a pretty fun scammer call we had earlier. I was bragging about my ankles. And you have to rewind to listen to that. But anyways, to a lady. Tertiary objective. Don't sweat it, my dudes. Buy the dip. Thanks, Simon just bought 19 more Silver Britannias. Congratulations on that purchase. All right. Bought a little bit of a dip there. And let's see. We have the Gold Hound. This micromanaging of the spot price is nauseating. Yes, indeed. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Malcolm Cook. Legitimate question. Is anyone but me saving or stacking pennies? Even at current lower prices, the orders 59.82 pennies are worth almost 2.4 cents. Yes, no problem with saving those. I'm starting to put them back a little bit too, just casually. I don't think it's a bad idea to do that. All right. Very good. White Space Marine says, I don't care if they both went to $1 an ounce. I don't need validations. I would just need a U-Haul. There you go. Get a U-Haul. That's right. Very good. Screw the truck. We'll get a U-Haul. Let's Party 2015. That's the following. This is a long one. Let's see here. It says here, hey Sal, why do we allow this manipulation of silver price? We, the stackers, realistically have the power to set and control silver and gold prices. Well, that's a good point. We actually have. That's why these premiums are so high, right? Even when you go to sell. So in a sense, we kind of are. There's really a separation from spot price and the bullion price, right? I think so. In a sense, we have. It says you got 68K subs and a number of other YouTube channels would have similar numbers. We may have over 1 million stackers, both subs and non-subscribers follow these channels. All stackers that are usually a part-time whole dealers sells goods directly to the marketplace, anything from vehicles or household goods to collectibles or profit. Why can't they offer to sell the 6K vehicle and bought for 3K and request payment in silver at $40 an ounce? They would still make some profit, and 1 million stackers would have an average of 300 per week in household good cards. Well, the thing is, the problem is I think we, in and of ourselves, are having the effect by buying it and selling it, mostly buying, because there's been a lot more buying lately. This is why some of the premiums have gone up. Part of the reason why the premiums have gone up. There's more to it than just demand. Inflation plays a role too. Manufacturing costs, supply chain issues, and the like. That being said, I don't think that we can just have our own. There is secondary markets all over the place. You've got peer-to-peer selling. People can agree to make purchases or whatever, but it's so small to have really have that much effect on silver that you're not going to really see that kind of thing happen to where I go to $40 an ounce from doing that. Hope that makes sense. Floyd69, at least I'm not a hedge fund buying at the top. Those are the biggest losers, FOMO, stackers, buy and ride the wave. It will all come to good to an end. That's right, just ride the wave. True that, true that. Yeah, show my legs drawing more ladies. Oh my goodness. Actually, there is a video of me mowing my lawn and you can see my legs there. They're pretty white. They weren't tanned very well then, but you can see them. All right. 1,000 silver. If anyone that's super wealthy is telling you they don't buy gold, it's only because they already have a vault full of it. That's a good point. Very well could be the case. All right. Yes, indeed. There you go. I love it. T-girl. My pennies would drop faster than silver. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious. Love it. Love it. All right. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. My famous ankles. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, Richard Metcalf says, I think I have a few years left before I have to worry about selling, so I'll just keep on using the smart dollar cost averaging for a while. There you go. Wise plan, Richard Metcalf. And Tiny Panther says, I would love to get a gold coin made in 1933 because of the illegal history of that year and the stupid law, illegal to own pure gold bullion. Well, you'd be pretty rich if you got one of those. Yes, indeed. Good luck. Bosnian Stacker. Silver stacking is cool. Nice video and thumbs up. This video, thank you, Bosnian Stacker, is from the Silver Basics series. What is silver stacking? That's right. Robert M. is from this video here. Says, hey, Sal, finally got a proof Silver Eagle from the U.S. Mint. The coin and capsule is nice. However, the packaging it came in is terrible. Cardboard, plastic box, and plastic. The price you pay doesn't match what you pay for more fancy cases. For Silver Eagles, it's very disappointing. It sure is. I talked about that on this channel. The U.S. Mint is they're charging more and giving us less quality materials. It's absolutely insane. It really is. All right. Liquid Electrum, yes, I saw that too. That was not Yankee. That was Empire Precious Metals. Yes, indeed, Empire Precious Metals. Saw that interview too. It's a pretty good one. Lassie Farm says, looks like that 1911 can take a man's hand clean off. That's right, exactly. Actually, that's a 44 Magnum, but hey, maybe a 45 could too, if done right. The right kind of hollow point. Let's see here, very good. Yeah, GQ, I cannot control. There was some that I called earlier, and they blocked my number before I came here that I pestered. But anyways, yes, indeed. Let's see here. Very good. BB, do I prefer Chinese gold or silver? I prefer the Chinese stuff before 2016 when it was in ounces, not grams. Although I did get a piece that was 3 grams fairly recently, but it was from 2020. I do not buy new Chinese gold or silver. Only backdated stuff that's been through a couple of hands. The only way I'll buy it. Patriot Southern says, equity is communism. That's right. Kamala Harris said it herself. Equity is equality of outcome for everyone. That's right. Exactly. Well said. That's right. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is bad news. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is gaslighting for essentially discrimination and really racism. Really, when you think about it. Equality of outcome for everybody. That's right, exactly. All right, so yeah, 44 does hit a lot harder. It's got more powder in it, right? And Gold Chick says, yeah, JVF, you missed it earlier. We had a pretty good scam call earlier in the night. This is past their bedtime to be calling me now, unfortunately. But if they call, we'll take them. Switch to Gold Chick Dust based on spot weight at the time of transaction. Keep a $20 pocket scale. Use silver, platinum, and copper as well. The right to privacy is considered to be obvious under the 4th, 2nd, and 5th, and applied to the states via the 14th Amendment's due process and equal protection clauses that were held to be obvious. Griswold versus Connecticut, Roe v. Wade. Chief Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes said the right of privacy simply means the right to be left alone. The government works for us. Leave us alone. That's a good point. Very good point. You're right. That's true. Right to be left alone. That's right. All right. Yeah, 357 Magnum's a pretty powerful handgun as well. And let's get rid of this. Go up here. The Black Swordsman says, clearly the government has quit on protecting the Constitution and the rights of American citizens. That's for sure. You're right. True that. And let's get over here. Richard Crumbly. I quit dealing with Bank of America back in the 80s when they became customer unfriendly and deal with credit unions now after doing due diligence research on the credit union. Good job. Way to go, Richard Crumbly. And part of me is thinking about maybe looking into that too, for sure. Yes, Monique King, 44 Magnum. Dirty Harry had it. It was a model 629 44 Magnum. I actually have one of those. Yes, indeed. Model 629 Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum. Oh, wow. Very good. Nice. Liquid Electrum. Do you know what you're looking to get in your ounce of platinum liquid electrum? I'm curious to know. If you could let me know what you're looking at. Or you want to get a maple? Do you want to get an eagle? Do you want to get a queen's beast? Do you want to get a kangaroo? I'm curious to see what he's getting. An ounce, full ounce of platinum. Asif Azimbadi. They always do this kind of stuff to quote just another movie. From the band Timbuk 3, these guys are a bunch of jerks taking pride in their work. Yes, indeed. Exactly. All right. Very good. Luke F. says here, nah, I'll be out. This country is a different place than the one I grew up in. I highly doubt it's better for anyone than it was 20 years ago. Maybe it's better for the politicians and their portfolios, but for the average American citizen, it's not. It's almost embarrassing to be an American anymore. I'm a veteran, and the 2 wars I've fought in feel almost meaningless. Well, Luke, thank you for your service to our country, and I'm sorry. Yeah, you've risked your life, and you fought in these 2 wars, and look at how the country is going. It's crazy. The only positive takeaway I have from these experiences is that we gave food and medical supplies to the poor families that have been stripped of everything they had. Seeing the smiles on the children's faces when giving them cookies, Gatorades, toothbrushes while standing in the war-torn ruins of a once beautiful city is the only good I can take away from the horrible experience. God bless us all. Something has to change. Well, thank you, Luke, again. There's not enough that can be said to thank you for your service to the country and to help others. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you so much, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Have a good evening. Yes, indeed. Thanks for being here, hanging out with me tonight. Have a good night, CCT. All right. Good to see Steve C. is still with us. Blue is here. Hello, Blue. Welcome. Isle of Man, 1987 for cheap. Also, Valcambia bar for $30 less. Not sure. Thoughts? Man, is that the Isle of Man Noble? Platinum Noble? Those are nice coins. I think I'd probably do the Noble, but the Valcambia bar is pretty nice too. I've had my eye on a Valcambia Platinum bar for a while. Just have not pulled any triggers on it yet. Fred Anderson says, stop using banks, move your accounts to your local credit union. I might have to look into some credit unions, see what's going on there, and give it some thoughts on it. All right, very good. Oh, yeah. J.C. Owens on this video from this morning. I've been trying to tell since before January not to carry their cell phones, use debit cards, drive new vehicles, etc. if you're going to protest any of this stuff, much less if one plans on engaging in a stronger action. They can track you from home all the way there. Go stealth and radio silence, folks. Just a little advice. Yeah, it's kind of scary what's happening with Bank of America. What could happen with other countries? We'll see. All right, SAS Finance. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for popping in, sir. Appreciate that. SAS Finance. Danny Gonzalez says, so wait, Bank of America gave law enforcement that conservative middle class who work for the government for a cut of the extortion racket. Seemed to me the real problem is the patriot sheep. Cut of the extortion racket. Well, I don't know. There's no excuse for what Bank of America did. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not sure I get what that comment means. Anyways, all right. SF Stacker is here. Good to see SF Stacker. Uncle Fester says, credit unions are the answers, not banks. I might have to look into them. Let's get over here. Oh, yeah, this one's missing. Part-time preppers. Oh, we're always good to see part-time preppers. He chimes in on this. Says, I remember hearing about this many months ago, but I didn't know about if you ever used your BOA to buy a gun part that should add totally un-American to their name. Love your sub-compact. Thank you, PTP. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think now it's just out in the open that was exactly what was going on by the FBI whistleblower. Yes, indeed. Testified under Congress to that fact. But other people said they heard about this a couple of months ago, but it's just been revealed, breaking news from the whistleblower just yesterday. All right, selected Silver Sire. Get down, Sal. There you go. Thank you. All right, get down, get down. The Last Saxon says, worrying times wherever you go in the world. This is an organized, wide push in the West to control us. They will fail. Love to all. It's kind of crazy how fast things are rapidly approaching. Okay, yeah, I did not know that about the Bob Mueller report. That doesn't surprise me, though, one bit. And even as such, the Durham report says that no action should be taken. No indictment should be taken. No criminal referrals. Nothing. It's crazy. So people are going to forget about that Durham report. It just proves what we've known for all along, and it's crazy. And with this thing with Bank of America, you know, that's why I shared this, because this is scary stuff. This is insane what they're doing. And who knows if other banks are doing it too. Let's see here. And let's see here. All right, nice. Logan Jack from the Great White North. Stacking this month. Glad I picked up my first ounce of gold and platinum 2 days ago when prices were low. Good job. You bought in a dip. That's the way to do it if you can do it. Nice. Reptilian Overlord. So far, silver and gold are loving Chairman Powell's remarks. This is what I absolutely love about precious metals. It's the ultimate break system for a diversified equity portfolio, in my opinion, better than bonds, even without yields. Hopefully, I won't jinx today's move. Still early in the day. Let's go. Yep, the prices went down. It was a good time to buy. I talked about the markets this evening's video. Department of Numismatics says, I closed my accounts with Bank of America years ago. Didn't they get a bailout years ago? I think they did. You're right. I'm sure there's a constitutional rights being violated. Not good indeed. You're right. Yep. I knew even back in the early 2000s that I would never do any business with Bank of America. The Sarge, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And Fred Farkle says, I saw that testimony. Sadly, Bank of America scooped up all credit card holders voluntarily. Scary stuff. Boycott BOA. Yes, indeed. Yep. Bad news. I like, Sal, that you are expanding your scope from just coins to individual liberties. Yes, indeed. Well, I've actually talked about some of this stuff in the past, too. And for a lot of it, there is kind of a precious metals tie-in as well, too. But thank you so much. Yeah, by the way, yes. Speaking of that, I have been contacted by Adidas to model swimsuits. So if you want to see my ankles, I'm going to be modeling women's swimsuits for the new ad campaign. They should help sales dramatically when I do that, and there will be a bulge involved as well, just so you understand. All right. Very, very good. Lars Job says Bank of America has been going too far and acting unforgivably for decades. If you bank there, ditch them quick. Yeah, it's insane. Bad news at Bank of Un-America. That's right. All right, very good. And Lars, so there we go. Thank you, Lars. Let's see here. And we've got Tertiary Objective says, the largest guided tour of the Capitol continues to be used as a cover for political persecution. Indeed. Crazy, crazy. Yep. Mike Matson. All right. Unstoppable 2024. Keeps on. That joke's running a little thin now, Mike. Every comment is Kamala Harris. Okay, we get it. Jake Thomas, you think BOA is the only one? BOA was DOA a long time ago. Yeah, well, there's a lot of these other big banks that are into the diversity, equity, and inclusion and ESG stuff. It's crazy. It's insane. Greetings to Durniba Long. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad to see you. We've got Ronald Hall. A lot of us may use them in one way or another and not know it. Cash, like you say, may be the best, and keep stacking and packing. That's right. I use a lot of cash for my purchases anyway. I've always been kind of a cash guy. Very good. Yes, indeed. And Michael 5 says, no more Bank of America. For me, can probably get a higher return somewhere else anyway. Probably so. That's right. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. All right, very good. Silita says, that's scary. Thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Silita. Lester Lepore, I will do without before I have any financing through Bank of America. Yep. I'm staying away too, for sure. And Bosnian Stacker on this video says the following. Let me get over here to where I can make a difference. Says, this is nothing new because the banks were doing this for years. It's just coming out now. How do I know? My girlfriend is working for Wells Fargo, and one of my best friends is working for Chase Bank. Any suspicious activity that they think that you are making using their own account is being reported to local, state, and federal law enforcement. Wow. So it's because they find it suspicious that are doing that. That's crazy. What happens if you piss off a teller or a bank manager? Will they do that then? That's crazy and pretty scary to think about. Wow. Cardigan 32 says, it's the modern world, I'm afraid. The problem is us humans will give up lots for small convenience. That's exactly what these companies rely on. Our info is gold to them. That's true. We get stuck in our ways and convenience. And I tell you what, that is a big deal. You're exactly right. All right, let's see here. Yeah, RR, check this video out that I posted this morning here. This one right here. That'll catch you up on it. Large Farva, I always use cash. I just hope everyone will wake up and start using cash so they can't take it away. That's right. Very good. And Zardoz says, no comment from Zardoz. We missed Zardoz tonight in here too. Theodore Busalis. Let me get this going here. Says, are we surprised? Are we not entertained? Good work, Sal. Scam, scam, scam until the end. The term unscrupulous banker really means something. Always has, always will. That's true. You're right, Theodore. Very true. Yes, indeed. Wow. T-Baz worked for Chase for 11 years. They absolutely will report you just because they don't like you. That is pretty freaking scary. That is revealing. You're the second and third person to say that kind of thing is happening. That's insane. Wow. Manuel Miranda. Speaking of Miranda, Miranda writes, right? Let's see here. It says the following. For information, read the fine print when you open a bank or credit union account. You are not the owner of that account, but using the services of a private business to cash and deposit with them. You are, however, responsible for any fines, surcharges, or late fees associated with the account. At their discretion, they can close or freeze that account. Also, it is not uncommon for illegals, undocumented folks to open up bank accounts, have loans, pay taxes to the IRS, and serve in the U.S. military. Illegals have won every combat award to the Congressional Medal of Honor. Last nomination was for OEF in Afghanistan in 2004, medal downgraded to Navy Cross. Illegals are given tax identification numbers by the U.S. government in order for them to file taxes and file for their services. Well, that's interesting, and I think it's, illegals, I wonder what that means. If they were to sign up for the military, does that mean that they become a citizen for volunteering? And then they therefore are not illegal anymore? That would be one way, I guess, in order for them to become citizens and to serve the country that they illegally came into. That's possible. Otherwise, they shouldn't be able to join the military, in my view. I don't care how much they've gone back or what have you. because there are some benefits of being in the military as well too, like the GI Bill and other things. But regardless, that wants to be their penance for doing that. I don't know. Hello, 79. Good to see 79 is here. Welcome. All right, Steve C. Some bull snot. There you go. Some bull snot indeed. It's insane. Dirty Pool says Cole Marsh. Yep. Sure is. Rigo Silver. God bless you, Sal, for putting this out there. Thumbs up. I would only keep money in the bank to cover my bills, and that's it. Yep. I hear you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Lassie Farm. I'm glad you like that. People made comments about it with regards to my hand size, but don't get it what it is. What I said, but anyways, or what it was. One of these days I'll reveal it, but not at this point in juncture. All right. Glad you guys are joining me here tonight as we march through this live stream. Appreciate the thumbs up. If we can get to 150, that would be great. We need only 4 more. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Okay, we've got packs from this video. Let's get over here. Make ourselves more effective. Let's see here. Let's get up here. Do this. Where are we at? Says, I didn't laugh about the $23. It's a very real possibility, not just this week, but in the coming weeks up until the end of July. I did say that in the other video, though, that I don't see silver staying below 24 for long. It looks like we are flirting back with 24 today. It would be nice if we were close to the week above 24. You generally give solid advice, Sal, and as always, I enjoy and appreciate your content. Well, thank you, Pax. I appreciate that, sir. It means a lot. Liquid Electrum in the chat says here, let me get over here where this is, says the following. My banker is a Chinese guy, asks lots of questions when I get bills to search for star notes. I had to explain so as to not be a target. Now he laughs at me for it. The truth is funny. It sure is. That's right. That's good, Liquid Electrum. Love it. There you go. Donovan Robbins is dropping the dollar on a stage. He must be a stripper or going to a strip club, one of the two. But you usually don't drop it on the stage. You usually put it in the G-string, right? Or in the, I don't know. Not that I have any experience with that, but I'm just saying. Okay. Moose, BME, yes sir, and I love all the green. Thank you. Yeah, I had to do a little something different here to try to, a little different with the green background. I hope you like, I'm glad you like that. You're the first one to comment about the green. Yes, indeed. All right, 1964 quarter. Let me get over here. This is what I should really be doing. I'm not trying to be a downer. We voted for the a-holes. We sell our souls to get a loan to buy something. When we decide work is for losers, we expect government to forgive loans. I see a theme. Banks extend credit knowing it's risky. Government bails out banks when they fail. The newest game is interest rates lower for people with bad credit. Rates higher for people with good credit. Yep, exactly, 1964 quarter. And the new stuff with the mortgage, how they're going to be charging people $40 a month in order to give people with bad credit loans is yet another example of this. It's insane. One more for 150. Hello, Bushdog Scrapper. Good to see you. Thank you. We're actually over 150 now. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Heck, let's go for 200 tonight. Why not? You guys are great. Very good. All right, none of your business says, just say no to fake fiat slave paper. It's backed by the promise from traders that thinks it's okay to lie to you. Yes, it's debt. It's a debt-based system for sure. Okay. Let's get to this comment from 4 hours ago. It says the following here. Our small town had just started installing cameras to photograph every vehicle and driver and distinguishing characteristics like white truck, ladder truck, etc. All info gets databased by the city. They will know exactly how many people are inside city limits at any time. If something happens and they don't get the car plates, but now it's a white truck with a ladder truck, they know exactly 15 were in town at that moment. They can cross-reference plates and sick police on all 15. Meanwhile, the state of Ohio is adding an RFID chip to driver's license for an additional $25. Those cameras will also read your RFID tag in your wallet as you come through town. Pretty scary. The technology is becoming more advanced, and some of this stuff like that, the police state or the Big Brother is just expanding. It's becoming a massive, huge brother. Yes, indeed. All right. Ibrahim Kuyumaku says here, let me get over here and back this way for optimal efficiency. Says the following. Sal, there's nothing about gold which has cultural value in Turkey, China, India compared to the West. We all know it has value because we started civilization thousands of years before the Yamara forced themselves upon hunter-gatherer substances farming Europe to create the contemporary genetic blends of Europe today, which enabled the beginning of our era of human civilization before South America and lately Africa. That's why you think these three regions have a culture for gold. When they do not, they simply understand it. That's just it. That understanding is in their culture. Because of what you said, it's been taken out of our culture. The culture is part of that understanding, for sure. $31 trillion raise. What a lie. Exactly right, exactly. All right, let's see here. All right, Nick is back. Hello, Nick is back. What did I miss? We just, no more calls, I think, that came since then, but you're back. Good to see you. Thanks for popping back in. Oh, yeah. MDH says, thank you for the video, Mr. Sal. Buck the Fank of America. There you go. Exactly. I like that. I like that, MDH. James Davis here says the following. Whatever happened to the Privacy Act of 1974 today always comes across the telephone when he's supposed to talk to somebody that just violated that 100%. Yep, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. News Channel 5 story this morning about AI and how it will be on phones to mimic your own voice. It's coming by the end of the year. That is freaky, which means I may need to change my voice if the scammers call me. So yes, indeed. Crazy. Man, that is some pretty scary stuff. David Boyd says, I thought they went off business. The branch here closed down. No, they're very much in. They're one of the big 5 banks. They're definitely not out of business. That's for sure. Spiderhead, why would buying a toy gun be reported by Bank of America? Right. That's just for visualization purposes. Cash and Coins. You find the most interesting stories. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Cash and Coins. Appreciate you watching, sir. Means a lot. Richard Metcalf says, I feel that if they want records of people's private purchases, they should need to go before a magistrate, provide probable cause, and get a search warrant. My money has the words, for all debts, both public and private. Where is the privacy in private? They will ignore it if they can get away with it. Yep, exactly. Well, the thing is they have the records of the purchase. They already have them already. It's using them to, I think the cops should have to get a magistrate, and they shouldn't be allowed to just share that information. I think it should be illegal for these banks to share information with the feds unless it's been warranted for. That's a problem here. Rex says, cool 1911 Sal and no pistol brace to remove another freedom under attack. Yes, indeed, that's right. Brendan Carney, on this video about the dangers of another silver scam exposed, says, I always admire your consistent, informative, and level-headed content, Mr. Sal. You clearly work hard at it, and as a result, your work is helping many. Hope you continue to reach more and more people. Thank you, my friend. I try my best. I try to be consistent about everything in all the videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Lassie Farm, did you see Spectacular today? He was on camera. Yes, I saw that video. He did an interview with Empire Precious Metals. It's a good interview. And Bank of America, go. Enough of you. That's right, Desmond Paul. We've got Silver Patriot. FGNS says, boom indeed. The government does what it wants, violates your rights daily, and discriminates openly against non-left-winger sheep. Stack on. And it is an attack mostly on conservatives, sadly. It's too bad. Matt Bidner with a fist bump. Thank you so much. Oh, Nick. Nick, thank you so much, my friend. Nick says here, why do people believe that artificial intelligence has a consciousness, but the same people who think God, Jesus is real? Seems odd. Isn't it a stretch to think a computer program is human in any way? Yes, it is. And I think the scary thing about it is that it can mimic consciousness. And I think that is the thing that scares people. Yes, I owe you 10 push-ups, and I owe Liquid Electrum 3, I think, or 2. I owe him 2. So let's do 12 push-ups for you guys from Liquid Electrum's super chat from earlier. Let's make this happen. All right, here we go. Yes, indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we got it. 12. 12 down. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate that. All right. All right, let's see here. Silver Lead, do you have a recommendation or advice for first gold ounce purchase? I would think for your first ounce should be a sovereign coin. I would try to find the one with the cheapest price possible. Usually they're Krugerrands, although they're 90% gold, I believe, or 22 karat gold. One of the two, 91 fine or 90 fine, 9167 fine. But they typically be some of the cheapest, but Britannias are also good. They got some good security features, or Maple Leafs. So find the best deal on one of those. That's what I would look for, because they're cheaper than Eagles and Buffaloes. Tend to have a little bit higher premium on them. And but yes, indeed. That's what I would do. But anyways. But others are going to have different views, different thoughts. Silver Patriot says, 130% markup. That's insanity. It sure is. Thanks for sharing and spreading the word. Helps to educate people and help prevent this from happening. Yes, sir. That's right. Thank you, Silver Patriot. Appreciate that, my friend. Good to see you. And Silver Patriot also says, these dips are excellent buying opportunities if you are able. Continue stacking on smartly. Exactly right. Exactly right. All right. Okay, so the Krugerrand is 22 karat gold. Okay, good. All right, one of them was very good. Stephen Parker says, I had not realized that you had giant hands until saw you holding that gun. Yes, indeed. I got big hands. And the coins are pretty big, too, compared to that gun. All right. Donnie Wolf makes a comment here. Let's put this there, get over to this, so it can be uber efficient with all this stuff. That's how we like to do it. I use Bank of America as my bank now. I wouldn't have been affected by them passing over any information on the dates. They handed over information of customers using Bank of America products because I live in Boston and wasn't in D.C. But the fact that they did or even can, I'm closing my account Monday and going to open up an account with my local credit union. Can't believe they handed over information on their customers the way they did. Yes, you're right, Donnie. Good plan, Donnie. I think that's great. And I may even look at a credit union as well, too. Good to see Constitutional Stacker is here. Welcome. Yeah, gun. Nick, if you want to see the gun, check out this video. See if you can guess what the brand of the gun is. That's right. In this video here, what this big bank did, I show a gun in there. Yes, indeed. Check it out for this video. Let's see here. Dylan Taylor says, I've started stacking about 3 months ago. As of today, I'm at about 150 ounces of silver between 90% of 1 ounce rounds, and 5 and 10 ounce bars and a kilo bar. No gold yet. Any tips on what maybe stack next, or should I just keep going? How have I been doing? Well, I think that you got a pretty good start on your silver right now. I would suggest maybe looking into some cheaper fractional gold, or just go for the 1 ounce at this point. Save up for 1 ounce of gold. Yes, indeed. All right, Emerald Coast is here. Emerald Coast Stacker, welcome. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend, sir. Thanks for popping in, Emerald Coast Stacker. Appreciate that. We've got Davey from Rutland. Leave the gun, take the silver, and the cannolis. That's right. There you go. All right. And the cannolis. They're going to have a little bit of cannolis here. That's right. Constitutional Stacker. Oh, he did watch this video. Very good. Bank of America is one of my favorite banks to hate. This is just yet another reason on my long list. There you go. Constitutional Stacker saw this video. Thank you, Constitutional Stacker. Davey from Rutland says, Sally, if Bank of America does it, they are all going to do it. It's all part of the rise of the Fourth Reich. Just ask Klaus Schwab or George Soros. Yep, that probably is. You're right. True that. Okay, where are we at? Let's see here. Let's march ahead to the next one. We've got Harpazo Skies. Where did you purchase the Goldbacks? Well, I'd suggest to go to goldback.com. There's different places that sell them. Some places sell them with under the auspices of using them to actually transact, because they do have high premiums. So if you want to get in the transact, you want to try to find the lowest premiums possible. Otherwise, most of the major bullion dealers will sell them. All right. Sal Big Hands, thank you, Lassie Farm. Appreciate that, my friend. Sal Big Hands, I owe you 5. All right, very good. All right. Yeah, no worries, Constitutional Stacker. Yeah, check it out. If you keep watching that video, you'll see. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on the gun that's there. But yes, indeed. All right. Let's see. Very good. Thank you. All right, we'll add that to the other push-ups if they come along. Lassie Farm, remind me though before if the night gets out of hand and there's no other super chats, I'll do you 5 push-ups. Thank you, sir. SoFlo Pepe says, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. That's right. Exactly right. Mudvayne says, I wouldn't use Chase or Wells Fargo. They've been sued too many times because they're a scam. Yep. That's right. Very good. Uno Bug Me one. Says here on this, let me get to this. Says, my wife just received a debit card from Bank of America, and we don't even have an account with them. I will never do business with them. Had to climb mountains and wallow through knee-deep mud to find out why. They said it was fraudulent activity. I call BS on their explanation from the customer service rep. Wow. Yep. Bad news. Bad news. Yes, indeed. Oh, whoa. Did you hear that? Look at this, folks. Next dollar donate, I will match it. Says Nick. Let me pin this. Thank you, my friend. That's very kind of you. So next super chat that comes, Nick is going to match it. That's nice of you, sir. Wow, very kind of you indeed. And No IQ says, I buy when I get the money and opportunity. There you go. Exactly. That's the best way to do it. That is smart. How you buy precious metals. Exactly right. Good job, No IQ. I tempted my ass. I'm on my way out. I hope we're looking for the next Bud Light. There you go. That's right, No IQ. We'll see the light tonight, right? Yes, indeed. Very good. Okay, and Lassie Farm says, I'm listening to Sal. He's like E.F. Hutton. Thank you. That's right. I mentioned that in there. He remembers E.F. Hutton. When E.F. Hutton speaks, everyone listens. That's right. I didn't say it. I kind of jumbled it around there. But Bong Blaster says, for the algorithm, thank you. I slurp to that, and it'll sound like a bong. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Very good. And we've got Nick. Did someone say gold? Yes, indeed, Nick. We sure did. And he's put an offer on the table. Wow. No one's taken him up on it yet. But Yes, indeed. Next super chat. Nick said he was going to buy it. And he's trademarked too. So that does say something. All right. Okay. And Nick is asking, does it have to be a super chat? No IQ is asking, does it have to be a super chat? Because No IQ has been known to do it through PayPal, which actually the PayPal friends and family, I get 100% of it, where I get 50% of it out of the super chat. So let's see what, of course, I hope it's not, in some ways I hope he says no, because that's going to be a lot of push-ups if I know no IQ. But anyways, let's see here. Let's see what he says to that. What Nick says to that, if it can, because I have the email open. I'll be able to tell when a PayPal comes in right away too there. But let's see. Okay, we've got Liquid Electrum says, now people are crushed over words. Words can kill a liberal. When I was a kid, it also said, I'm rubber and you are glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. That's a good one. We were tough. That's right. Exactly. That's great. Okay, any work. Okay, any of them. Okay, very good. So Nick says any of them will work. All right. I want a Gatling gun at the hilltop in a bunker, and I'll be okay. There you go. Yes, indeed, a Gatling gun is great. All right, very, very good. Oh, let's see here. Stretching it out. Let's see, marching on through here. AR-10 fires a 308. Oh, the global warmer. Whoa, don't want you to miss out. No, thank you, global warmer. I appreciate that. Look at that $20 super chat from the global warmer. So that on top of the 5 earlier is 25. So I'm going to do 25 curls. I think that's what, let me say, yeah, 25 from Lassie Farm and then Global Warmer. Thank you, Global Warmer. I appreciate that. Let me do 25 curls for you guys. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that, Global Warmer. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. And Nick with $20 too. Whoa, thank you. He matched it. There, he did it. Wow, thank you. All right, let's do these 25 and then I'll do 20 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, now I need to do 20 push-ups for Nick. Let's make this happen. 20 push-ups for Nick. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. Tell you what, I'm about all pooped out for exercises tonight. Dang it. You guys are great, though. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. All right. Very good. Thank you, Global Warmer. Thank you, Nick. Very kind. All right. Very cool. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. Thank you. All right. Very good. Thank you, guys. Bruce Lee, I wish I was. Oh, my gosh. Looking like Bruce Lee. That would be nice. Not right now, but what Bruce Lee looked like when he was alive. Bosnian Stacker says, is it gold time yet? Thumbs up. That's right. Yes, indeed. And we've got Mutant Rife says, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can trigger a sensitive snowflake to cry. That's true that. Thank you, Mutant. Johnny B says, a little bit of an up for a day, gold and silver. A little bit of a rebound. Indeed, there is. That's right. The A10 is a gun with wings. That's right. That's why they call it the Warthog, right? The A10 Warthog, also known as a tank buster, And let's see here. Susan Pitts says here, I think she was in a live stream earlier. I don't know if she's still here or not, but she says, I don't trust a thing, Jerome Powell says. Seems like he's intentionally destroying our economy. The next thing to go will be the stock market. Some people are predicting an 85% drop. If that's the case, I pray my gold and silver does well, enough to see me through the loss of my retirement. 85% drop. That's crazy. Wow. That would be massive. That would be like a massive crash. Whew. All right. Very good. We've got Bug Me One says here, some whales are ready to buy, hence the drop. Now that the deal is done, gold and silver will rebound immensely. As a sucker fish, I just follow the whales around for scraps. Someday I'll be a whale also. 5 minutes into this comment, I thought I would have at least one like. I'm losing my mojo. I guess I'll just have to get into tulip bulbs to secure my family's future. No, hey, appreciate it. If there's more people like your comment, it's a good one. Very good one. Yes, indeed. I hearted it. So if more people will do it. All right. I can like it too, so there we go. Liquid Electrum says, lately every time Powell speaks, something breaks. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if we get another bank collapse or other bank black swan this week. Yeah, it's crazy what's going on. Would not be surprised either. A lot of madness happening in the country right now. And honestly, around the world too. All right. Now, we've got Jed's Garage. That's laughable. The exact reason why banks are failing is because they got caught with low interest bonds and the Feds cranked up the rates, which caused businesses to tap into their savings, creating liquidations in these bank portfolios. The banks had to sell low interest rate bonds into a higher interest rate environment, taking huge haircuts just to move that paper. Yeah, a lot of different things happening. Some of them were also not very well diversified either. Wow, Liquid Electrum. Yeah, you'll lose millions. That's tough. That would be a tough thing. Wow. That's crazy, Liquid Electrum. All right, Johnny B says, this makes me want to stack even more precious metal and guns. Unbelievable. Yep. Me too. I hear you. Alabama. Just like the old Ben Bernanke would speak 10 years ago. And also, Janet Yellen, too. Theodore Busalis says the following. Let me get over here. I listened to them today. It was a disaster. Powell can't speak without his trove of notes, and Bernanke is full of himself. But at least he can speak off the top of his head. I think Yellen's comments caused a stir, which was coincidental, or maybe not. Yeah, she used to be a former Fed chair, for sure. Lidford, you think we might find another... Hold on a second here. Shoot. Just saying, hey, thank you, Susan Pitts. Thank you. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Glad you're here. You think we might find another 1 ounce gold eagle at spot deal again? Remember the video you did? Yes, Lidford. I think we might. But it may be few and far between. I know the Nationwide only allows it for first-time customers. But yes, indeed. So it's very tough. But it might be few and far between. I think this other company, Global Coin, where I got mine from, I haven't seen anything else from them lately. And if it's not spot, it's going to be very close to spot. But anyways. Let's see. Yeah, Gold Chick. Yeah, if you type my name out like Susan Pitts did, I'll see it. And hopefully I won't miss it. But anyways. There's a lot happening tonight, so sometimes I miss some stuff. By the way, we are 30 thumbs up away from getting 200 tonight. Can we do that? Which would be unusual for a Friday night. If you guys can, if you can get us there, we're getting closer. 30 more thumbs up to 200. Kelty says, if you're a new viewer to this channel and find Sal's voice a bit rough, I recommend listening to 10 minutes of RFK Jr. speaking. It's what I did. And now I find Sal's voice smooth as butter. Yes, well, I found out why RFK speaks the way he does. He's got an actual medical ailment that has caused a problem with his vocal cords. It's crazy. Yes, indeed. All right, thank you, Annie Oakley. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you for being here, Annie. You're awesome. Big hugs to you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Annie Oakley. Sharpshooter. Yes, indeed, she is. And a great gardener, too. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Bearded Wonder lended me his good thumb. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Wow. All right. We've got 44. Ryder says about this video, don't be fooled by fake gold video. Says Canada has so much gold that if they need to ban and buy it back, you only get $50. Gold is plentiful here still, but prohibited for mining until the revenue is required as the state gets a share of all gold mined. Now, it's interesting. I did not know that they get a share of the revenue. David Carlisle, hit the like button just in case I like something. Thank you, David. Is that what is wrong with Potato Head? Yes, indeed. That's right. Sure is. Okay, let's see here. Let's get back over here. Where are we at? Salgorithm. Thank you, No IQ, for the Salgorithm. That does help the engagement, the comment, everything like that. Even if you watch a video and even if you don't feel like you have anything to contribute or just want to just say Salgorithm, that's good enough. It all helps for sure. AI will be like, this guy is tough to mimic. That's right, exactly. That's right, Liquid Electrum. And, all right. Cybercurtain Twitcher, who is sleeping right now. Late at night there. When Colonic Stacker speaks, people run as he speaks from his bunghole. That's right. Is Colonic in here? All right. Okay. Let's see here. Let's march on through here. Let's find the next comment, shall we? From Kelty says, I wouldn't be surprised if they tacked on for insurance a 25 basis point hike in June based off of Bullard's comments yesterday. Maybe that's what sparked it, is the Bullard's comments. Electric Ninja says, glad I bought some silver yesterday while it was down. It says, I thought it would go even lower and that maybe I should wait, but I didn't. Turned out to be a great choice, but you never know. That's true. That's in the end, you really don't know. Once you make that commitment, just stick with it. You're fine. All right. Let's see here. Ominous Rooster says, if Powell lips are moving, he's lying. I believe June will bring a 25% point hike, if not more. He wants people to feel pain. Gold give me a scarce this morning as a great buying price. Silver is pretty resilient. Yes. I think that gold's probably a little bit more resilient. But anyways. All right. Let's see here. Let's march on up here to the next one. Jeremy Hartzell says, Bank of America was also blocking all of its customers' transactions for anything firearms related for years before that. They have been woke bastards for a long time. That's great. I didn't know about that. That's pretty crazy. Silver Surfer, what I want to know is just who elected and voted for Jerome Powell. Yeah, no one did. Well, except for senators. They voted for his confirmation. And the president appoints him. And then he is voted on in the Senate. Confirmed by the Senate by a vote, right? Mm-hmm. All right. There you go, Liquid Electrum. Yep, anything under 30 is stupid, is cheap for silver. Under 2K for gold is a good deal. Yep. All right, let's refresh these comments one more time here. Let's see what we've got. And we're getting long in the tooth here now in this live stream, but we'll answer a few more. Here's a scammer. That you can do that too. I mean, it won't give you the option to hide the user, but you'll get the ability to do that. All right, let's stop here. Seems like they're supporting an American dictatorship. Yes, indeed. It does seem they're in cahoots with the government in every way, shape, or form. America guarantees equality, not equity. If you don't like that, leave. Exactly right, Barry. Exactly. It's all about equality, not equity. Mark B says, nice coins, Uncle Sal. Thank you so much, Mark B. Appreciate that. I try to show something a little bit different and unique on the videos. Pack says, here, let's get to this here. By the way, we're actually 20 now away from 200 thumbs up on this live stream. 20 more we need. That's it. Pack says, in Northern Irish, Ulster Scot and sometimes Americans think it's strange when I comment on U.S. politics and the Constitution. It was a man in Northern Ireland who coined the phrase unalienable rights and who wrote the textbook the Founding Fathers, mostly Scottish Ulster Scots, used to write the Constitution and Bill of Rights. Interesting. I didn't know that. It wasn't a guy in America that came up with this stuff. He was an old Scot in Northern Ireland. It was an Ulster Scot, Robert Dunlap, who was the first person to print the U.S. Constitution. So the U.S. Constitution represents the values of my people as much as it does Americans. Stay safe, stay second, and Bank of America join JPM and Kicking Rocks. Interesting. Wow. I have to look up that information. That's wild. Tammy Morgan says, either way, it's going to fall, so why not let it? I'm tired of the government always taking what we've worked so hard for. Yep. There's a lot of people that feel that way. I understand. Tim says, great video. Thanks. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you chiming in there. Yeah, now we need 15 more thumbs up. We're getting closer. Appreciate you guys. I know there's 15 of you out there right now. If you could press out to get us over 200, I appreciate it. LW says, marking price in a dollar shortage. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Algorithm food from Martin Olson. Always appreciate the algorithm food. Fed talks crap, says Edgar. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way too. Nick, I have $300,000 in the bank. Thoughts on what to buy or invest? Woo, man. Wow. Nick, that's a lot. Dang, I'm not sure. I think probably if this is discretionary income, to be honest with you, I would probably consider, I hate to say it. Well, I mean, obviously this is a metals channel, so I would probably put a fair amount of that in gold and silver, probably more gold than silver in my view. But that's what I would do. And maybe some of it in a very safe, high yield interest account somewhere, maybe from a credit union or something like that, if you can find one. Maybe something that's relatively inflation proof. I don't know that the I bonds would be it, but you might be able to find something with some of that if you want to. But I would probably consider I'd probably consider that. But anyways, gold and probably some silver for the majority of it. But anyways, unless you can find some other place to do it where you can get it to earn some interest some. But yes, indeed. All right. Yes, Nick. But good question. Very good question. But yeah, I would try to find some other high interest yielding, safe, from an financial institution that you may trust, like a credit union or what have you. James Smith, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Very kind of you. Let me do you 5 push-ups. I appreciate that, sir. And we get down on it. Let's do it. 5 push-ups. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Thank you, James Smith. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, folks. Yeah, we need only 11 more thumbs up to get to that magic 200 mark. Nordic Metal says, when they say jump, we say how high. Yes, crazy. Yep, jump, jump, jump. Ken Huang Tai says, banks remain strong and resilient and well-positioned to face today's challenges. Jay Powell, he was lying. Yep, I mentioned that in this video. That's right. John Bethia says, when we base precious metals on paper prices, metals never show their true worth. BRICS plus countries may show metals their true value. Very well could be the case. Very well could be. And research, historic trends, experience to take what one man says, especially that man. Yep. Thanks, Sal, says Cole Marsh. Thank you, Cole. Appreciate you. Nunya Business says, just say no to fake fiat slave paper. All right. And Rick M says, thanks, Sal. Bank of America is now on my list of banks I will not deal with. I don't blame you, and I won't deal with them either. But yeah, Nunya Business, you know, it's even not, I mean, yeah, the dollar is, you know, we have to live with it. But it's better to have them outside the financial institutions, at least to some degree, to have some of them out. But gold and silver is definitely prudent too, but I wouldn't put all of your eggs in one basket. But anyways. All right, let's see here. We've got Heavy Metals 1000 says, actually, it wasn't Powell that said inflation was transitory. It was Janet Yellen of the Department of Treasury. Oh, well, same difference. That's true. You're right. Well said. You're right. But I think that Powell pretty much echoed the same sentiment. Said it was going to be temporary. I remember from some statements before, they were kind of in lockstep. Sure, but thank you. Wayne Pugh, I only use cash to buy guns. There you go. All right. And Michael Bell says, I'm saving up my cash for the dip to buy, and buy some more, deciding what price to buy. It's going to be the hardest thing I do. I'm still buying normal couple ounces here and there, but I have quite a big roll of cash ready to go when price does drop. And I understand that. It's tough to really know exactly when that will be because you might miss the opportunity. You might miss the actual low. We'll see there. But yes, indeed. You never know. All right, folks. We only need 8 more thumbs up now. That's it. Only 8 more. There's 80 of you watching now. I'm sure that there's 8 of you who have not pressed the thumbs up button. We're trying to get to 200 tonight. Yes, indeed. And let's refresh these comments now. I think we've caught up on most of them at this point as I slurp away at the water now. We're done with the coffee. Now we're at water. Let's see here. Let's get these comments to load. Okay. We're going back to yesterday. So some of these didn't load earlier. So we're going back down from yesterday's. Vienna Selvin says, hey, would you look at the 2 new vids I posted, the new house I got? Please let me know what you think. I felt like this on Platinum standing for about 6 years. When the car companies flip back on Platinum in about a year, we will see its true value with that in the medical equipment. I think probably so. I think that probably retooling is going to take some while, but we'll see here. See what happens. All right, Salgorithm from Creek Runner. Thank you, Creek Runner. Appreciate that. Gary Hughes says, I received live video notice, but I was away from my smartphone. Hey, well, I hope you come back. We're here now. Thank you, Gary. Shining Bright says, these channels are a little bipolar. If you're into spot price, just trade, UGL, etc. If you're stacking physical silver and gold, the noise don't even matter. Yep. That's right, in the end. That's right. We need 6 more thumbs up now. There you go. 6 more thumbs up to get to 200. Mike Salmon says, I do plumbing, and a plumber friend of mine bought to the shop a commercial water heater electric unit, and we pulled the heating elements out of the unit, and they were gold-plated water heater elements. That's interesting. Wow. Gold-plated water heater elements. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. That's wild. Pretty wild indeed. All right. Let's see. You guys are great. Let's get over here. Let's make this happen here. Matt Bittner with an angry face on this. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And Exchange Biz says, your videos are awesome. Thanks. Thank you, Exchange Biz. I appreciate that. You taking the time to watch. Means a lot. Definitely does. That you are here amongst us. And here's a Tank says, I only get your live stream notifications. So now I'm going back to watch what I missed. Thanks, Al. Thank you, Tanks. Yeah, these notifications, I did learn that for each individual person, they only give 3 a day. So if you're subscribed to 17 channels, You're only going to get 3 of those of channels if they post videos. Let's say you're subscribed to 17 channels and 5 of them post videos. You only get 3, the first 3 or what have you, or 3 of them. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Nick, I've actually interviewed 2 as 1 on the channel. It was a fun time. But I don't. 2 as 1 has done a live stream himself, but it would be pretty fun to do a live one together. But yeah, I've actually had the honor and pleasure to interview 2 as 1. It was a good discussion. He's a great guy, very good guy, and obviously very articulate and much more talented than I am. Hence why his videos do so well. But yes, indeed, he's a great guy. Yes, indeed. All right. Philip Stryford, these proofs would drive me crazy. I like touching my gold. Yes, I know. I hear you. It is fun to touch it. China is the future. There you go. Merchow 489. It seems like it. That's where they're headed. Second largest economy. Amber Lopez, we should just round up or down on prices. Get rid of all the coins. Yes. That's what Amber thinks. Thank you, Amber, for your thoughts there. Saint 516888, as a good book states, eye for an eye, just saying. It's saying the membrane. That's right. And A9 says, are you going to call him and record the conversation for us? Well, actually, you know what? The name I thought about calling in a live stream the area, whatever that person is. Because I did find the website and the phone number, but I was like, yeah, I didn't want to do it. Just in case they don't know that's what's happening, but I can't imagine them not knowing. I really can't imagine that. Yes, a good week to pick up a little gold, old Daddy Bear. You're right, exactly, for sure. All right, now we need 7 thumbs up. We went from needing 6 to needing 7 to get to 200. 69 of you, I'm sure that way more than 10 have not thumbed this up. Yes, indeed, if you don't mind. Scammers are everywhere, Sal. They sure are. It's a sign that you're getting more popular, I guess, he says. It's a whole team to talk about God and mention some scammer advisor and get replies. Yep, these scammers are cockroaches. That's right, and it's a shame. They're everywhere, for sure. They are everywhere. All right. Let's see here. And where are we at? Let's march ahead here. Okay, we've got Bosnian Stacker says, thanks for the update. Thank you, Bosnian, for watching the older video. Salgorithm from John Smith. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, very kind of you. Anxious Stacker says, when J Pal's lips are moving, he's lying. Just stick to the plan and keep on stacking. Thanks, Uncle Sal. Love your breakdowns and assessments. Have a great weekend, buddy. And anyone else that reading this. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Anxious Stacker. He's got a great channel, by the way. Ray Gilgrath says the following. I don't like the as much as a phrase sounds like 25 basis points. He is going to break the banks and so many people. Yep. We shall see. We shall see. For sure. All right. Now we need 6 again. 6 thumbs up. Man. The algorithm bird your live stream. Just now seeing it. Well, thank you, Harpazo Skies. Thank you for popping in, my friend. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. And thanks for finding me. Yes, indeed. Harpazo Skies. Appreciate that, sir. All right. Atlas says, have you tried to exchange cash at your local bank based on the DXY? My bet is no. They don't honor the displayed rate. Why do you? Well, that is not an honor. That is not in relation to the price. So in other words, when it's 1.01, that does not mean that the dollar is worth $1. That's the measure. That's a DXY number. It's not related to any kind of value, just the strength compared to other currencies. That's all that is. All right. Very, very good. Well, let's see here. Let's march on through and see if there's any other comments that popped up there. Let's go back over here. Refresh these comments. Come on now. Oh, okay, Harpazo. Yes, go to goldbacks.com or goldback.com. They have a place where you can buy. Some of them have better deals than others. So check that out. All right. All right, let's get back down here to the bottom. We've got some more stuff from the other day too. Let's get on down. Boy, we got a lot from a couple of days ago. And actually, here's hers. Since Harpazo is here now, we're going to answer this comment. Colloidal gold and silver have many healing properties. That's right, they do. Colloidal silver was placed in water barrels during the wagon train era to preserve and rid of bacteria. Copper also has antimicrobial properties. Door handles and handrails have been made of copper to combat germ transference. Very good. You're right. That's right, Harpazo. That's exactly right. Very, very good comment. All right. Let's see. Thank you, guys. Well, I've got to take off. I might get long in the tooth, and my voice is kind of killing me here. We didn't quite make 200, but we got close enough. There's still time to thumb this live stream up, but I think I'm going to head out of here now. I appreciate you guys for being here tonight, and I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. And remember, I'm going to be back here on Sunday night. I'm going to be back here on Sunday night for the Market Watch, so I hope you will join me then. We only need one more thumb up to get to 200. We might need to get to 201 because Terry is going to take hers away to take it back to 199. So if you guys can get us to 200, I'd appreciate it. And one more than 200, so that way it'll prevent Terry from unthumbing, because I know she was the one that was taking her thumb up away. Thank you, guys. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Keep your feet in the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. See ya.